Hello everybody and welcome back to the Snapthis channel. Now today's video is going to be slightly different to the average video that I do on the channel. I actually want your opinions and your feedback in the comment section to the idea that I'm portraying for the Snapchat application. This isn't going to be sent to Snapchat, but if we create a bit of traction, they might see this, and with our opinions on the site, even if you're for and against my idea, it'll be nice to see. So hopefully you enjoy this video and enjoy the feature that I want to see in Snapchat. Hello everybody and welcome back. Now today's video is a little discussion between me and you in the comment section below to see what you think of this idea, and if we create enough traction, maybe Snapchat will talk about it in their main office as a feature that we could come into the application. So the format for today's video is going to be different to my normal videos, but what we're going to do is a little bit of a what, why and how to sort of give you a little pitch to my idea of what I want to see in the Snapchat application. If you enjoyed today's video, please let me know in the comment section below because I'll do more ideas. I've been talking to people in the Snapchat community like lens creators and other Snapchatters that make sort of similar content to me to see what my ideas are like, but I actually want the commenters' opinions this time because obviously we're all techie and it's nice to get people that just use the application even if you're techie or not. Okay, for my first ever Snapchat public idea that I'm going to be sharing with all of you is a little bit of a serious one in hindsight, but it's harmless in the long run. So firstly, let's start off with the what. So what is my big idea for Snapchat? And it's really to break down the age barrier on Snapchat. So currently, age is a bit of an unknown, unless if you ask the person and trust them, they'll give you a number, but it's not really that trustworthy. And what I want to do is sort of break that down to give the person an education of who they're talking to. Now, when you're talking to your friends, this would be irrelevant, but if you're like a social influencer like myself or another lens creator where you're talking to fans, sometimes it can get a bit dodgy area when you could be talking to a person that's 10 years younger than you, and in the eyes of the parents that doesn't look good if you take it out of context. I've got a story for you later so you get a full understanding of how weird it can actually get. The only real way of identifying somebody on Snapchat currently is via their Bitmoji, but if you look at this picture here, you can see that the same person, just a different age, and don't worry, it's only my cameraman obliged nut, but the Bitmoji would fit both profiles. Now this is just a small problem in comparison to the internet's problems, but this didn't become a real issue till it was actually exposed to me by another story from another influencer. Now he's age 24, full-time, doing social media for a living, and he went to an event, and after this event he decided to open up his Snapchat to get some comments from people he met there. Now obviously with it being open you can't control who comes into your application. Now a young Snapchatter obviously started a conversation with him and he was very polite and responded, and the Snapchatter had said, "Hey, it's my birthday," and he responded like, "Happy birthday, how old are you?" expecting for like 14, 15, and this child turned around and says, "I'm 11. Now obviously a fan and an influencer, it's kind of a dodgy ground in terms of that. Obviously he kept his respect and knew exactly what to do in that instance, but not everyone is as educated, and if he'd have just had something to notify him, you're talking to a minor, it could have helped in that situation. Now with stranger danger on a high this year, it's time to take some action, and I think Snapchat, with not having any real big issues in terms of safeguarding, I think just a small thing that we can put into the application just to allow users to sort of get an identity with the person they're talking to may help in the long run. So that's the what and the why, but how are we going to tackle this issue? And what I've come up with is a charm. Now, I've come up with two ideas because I had this big idea at first and then I actually thought about it and then I came up with another one. So we'll start off with the original idea, and what I was going to do is categorize people into three categories. Now, obviously, people find age a bit offensive if they're a little bit on the maturer side, so I tried to keep the numbers down, and what I came up with was three categories. You've got teen, young adult, and basically that would then give people a perspective of what sort of age bracket you're talking to. And obviously teen would be 13 to 18, your young adult would be 18 to 25, and your adult would be 25 plus. And this would just be a charm, and it would just say, a little Bitmoji with his hand in the air, just saying what age category they're coming under. And I just feel like that would help out from both sides as well, not just from the influencers talking to youngsters talking to the unknown, because obviously Snapchat, there's no identity, you can't really prove who you're talking to. So again, just giving those youngsters a little bit of a knock saying, this is a full-grown adult, maybe you should be careful. Now, after thinking about this idea, I did think that it was a little bit personal being age brackets, and obviously if you've got your friends in that year group where half of them are going to be classed as teens and young adults, it's not going to be the sort of appeal I think Snapchat would want. So I came up with another idea which brings in eras. So my second idea, going on the same premise, is instead of having age groups, actually just having the years that you were born in. So having like the 90s babies, the 2000s babies, 80s, 70s, 60s, and basically just have it as a decade stamp on Snapchat, because it would look pretty normal against the birthstones and star signs. So I thought, that one's going to be pretty cool. We could have some art themed around the year that you were born in. And of course, if you and your friend were born in the same one, your Bitmojis could be high-fiving, saying we're the decade babies. That sort of idea to sort of bring that thing together. But then you would notice if you were talking to someone from the 70s and you were born in the 2000s, unless if it's someone from your family, you might want to question who they are. So that's my idea I'd like to chuck out to the community and Snapchat if you're watching. This isn't an attack at you and there is nothing wrong with the application, it's just an idea that I came up with to sort of just, break that barrier of age. Now of course it is harmless, it is going to be like a charm and it would look pretty cool, that decade one, as it would go quite well with the profiles. Now please let me know in the comment section below your feedback on today's video, what do you think of the discussions in the Snapchat community and what do you actually think of this idea. I will leave a card above to say, nope, don't like the idea, option 1 was cool, option 2 was cool. Just let us know because it is going to be nice to talk to the community because I have this channel that I do tutor you all on, but it'd be nice to actually get your opinions for once and not just feel like I'm posting the video and just educating you all because you do make this channel what it is. There is also another reason why I'm doing this sort of video today that's a little bit smaller. There's less prep, and that is because we are preparing for a big series and we're going to do a lot around the lens creating. I've been speaking to another lens creator which shouted me out on his story today, so this is a shout out to you, Phil. I will leave your snap code and all your lenses on screen so you get the equal exposure because he does make some fantastic, funky and crazy lenses, so please try those out. They're a little bit different to just the trends that people make. These are original ideas, so please check out Phil's work, and we're going to be doing a series where we go through step by step at a basic level to help you guys become lens creators as well. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe because we will be doing those videos very soon on the channel. If of course you're new around here, you can, like I said, subscribe, and if you enjoyed today's video then leave us a like and please let us know what you thought in the comment section below. So thank you very much and we'll catch you in the next video.